This video is an overview of the basic functions of the Midmark IQvitals Zone Vital Signs device. Always refer to the appropriate technical documentation. For the complete list of instructions, safety alerts, and sequence of procedures, before conducting any service or maintenance operations, standby power button. To activate power to the device, press the standby power button on the back of the device. When the unit is on, a green light will appear in the lower left front of the device's top surface. Startup screens. The IQvitals Zone device will display two screens before the main screen appears. The Loading Programs notification screen will appear first, followed by the Midmark logo screen. Buttons and drop-down menus. The following buttons and drop-down menus are displayed on the main screen. The Start NIBP button, which stands for Start Non-Invasive Blood Pressure, becomes available when the NIBP method is set to linear deflation. Once selected, the Start NIBP button initiates a blood pressure reading. The Patient Records button displays the patient records screen. The Settings button displays the settings screen. The Save button saves the current data to the patient chart. The Clear button will clear weight and height data entered, and any other data displayed on the main screen. The drop-down menus are indicated with a blue outline and an arrow icon on the right side. When any drop-down menu is active, all other buttons outside the drop-down menu are disabled. Click anywhere outside the drop-down menu, or make a selection to close the drop-down menu, and activate the entire main screen. The NIBP mode drop-down menu allows the user to make a selection: spot, averaging, sprint, or custom. Alarms. The Alarms box on the main screen contains the Alarms mode drop-down menu, the Alarm List button, and the Alarm Reset button. Press the Settings button and select the Alarms tab at any point except during cuff inflation and deflation to edit the alarm thresholds. The Alarm Reset button is only available when an audible alarm is sounding. Use the Alarms mode drop-down to change the alarm thresholds between adult settings and pediatric settings. If a reading falls above or below the predetermined alarm threshold, the number or numbers violating the threshold will be displayed in amber. The corresponding vital sign will be outlined in amber. The Alarm Reset button will become active if there is an audible alarm for the alarm state. A message will be displayed in the alarm field detailing the reason for the alarm. Press the Alarm Reset button to reset, or pause an audible alarm. The Alarm Reset button will be outlined in amber. If a new alarm state occurs with a corresponding audible alarm, the Alarm Reset button becomes active again. All other visual alarm indicators persist until the alarm state is no longer in effect. If multiple alarm states exist simultaneously, the highest priority alarm will display. Once the high priority alarm is corrected, the device will then display the next alarm to be addressed. Patient Records. To access all patient data that is stored in IQvitals Zone, press the Patient Records icon on the main screen. IQvitals Zone is capable of holding 100 patient records in the device memory. When the memory is full and another patient test is saved, the first saved test, which is the oldest, will be deleted in order to save the current test. To view other saved records, use the up and down arrows. To return to the main testing screen, press the Cancel button. Once on the patient record screen, touch the screen to select a record. Once the record is highlighted, the Delete and Select button will become active. To view a patient record, highlight a record, press Select, and the detailed patient record will be displayed. Press the arrow buttons in the bottom middle of the screen to navigate through records one at a time. The Close button will return you to the patient records list. To delete data for a single record, touch the patient record in the patient record list to highlight it. Select the Delete button, then select Yes or No on the confirmation screen to delete the selected patient record. Or you may choose to view a record in the Record Detail screen, and then delete it by pressing the Delete button. After pressing Delete, a confirmation screen will appear. Press Yes or No. Please note that all patient records should be cleared from the device memory prior to removal of the device for service or prior to device repair. The user may use Select and Delete records one at a time, or may use the Clear Memory option in the More Settings screen to delete all records. The IQvitals Zone main screen displays the following patient data: blood pressure, mean arterial pressure, MAP, temperature, body mass index, BMI, battery power icon, patient height, patient weight, SpO2 and pulse rate, manual entry of data, buttons that have a blue outline, and no arrow or data entry buttons and allow for data to be entered manually. Weight and height can be entered manually by pressing each corresponding button on the main screen. Touch inside the weight or height data entry box, and a screen with a numeric keyboard will appear where the data can be manually entered. Once the data is entered, press OK to save the data and return to the main screen, or press Cancel to return to the previous screen without saving data. Both the weight and height fields have an allowable range. There is a table in the IQvitals Zone User Guide that shows the allowable range for each measurement. BMI is automatically calculated once the height and weight are entered. Both data points must be present in order for the BMI to be displayed. Battery charging. When the battery is charging, a lightning bolt icon appears over the battery icon. If the unit is running on battery power, the battery charge level will be indicated by the battery icon color. When the battery drops below 40% or 20% remaining power, the device will activate a low-level alarm. When the battery reaches 10% remaining power, the device will issue a high-level alarm, and the battery icon outline will turn red. At this point, the device may have approximately 30 minutes of battery power remaining, depending on usage. You will need to connect the device to a wall outlet to recharge the battery. For more detailed information about the basic functions of your device, please refer to the IQvitals Zone User Guide. For further support, contact Midmark Technical Support at 1-844-856-1230, option 2.